Welcome to BSS.
We're going to be giving you a tour of the school. Welcome to British School of Sofia. My name is Nayana Goswami. I'm currently in the IBDP2 and this is my classmate.
Hello, my name is Niki Drumev and I am also in IBDP2. Today we're going to talk to you about the British School of Sofia, which is the only British school in the capital of Bulgaria, Sofia. And we have a wide variety of programs over here, which start from a very young age, from 2 to 5, and go all the way up until the 16 to 18 years of age. We start with the early education for children, then we go into the Cambridge program from 6 to 12, and then a more advanced Cambridge program from 12 to 14 years, which then leads us to our stage, which is the IBDP, which we are currently in.
British School of Sofia is a thinking-based school. It's one of the few located in Europe and the only one in Bulgaria, in the capital, which is Sofia.
In British School of Sofia, we are very focused on developing the intellectual character of everyone, even from a young age. And we start off with the main habits of mind, which then very nicely links into the Cambridge profile, Cambridge learner profile and the IB learner profile, which are several characteristics that guide each student by to kind of recollect this whole intellectual experience that we gather from the British School of Sofia. So, as part of the IB learner profile, there are a few characteristics that we guide by as an intellectual experience, such as, for example, it's very important for us to be thinkers, so kind of to promote this aspect of critical thinking and thinking outside of the box. It's also very important to be reflective and to be a risk taker, because that kind of pushes your nature for you to be even more internationally aware and develop your mindness individually.
At British School of Sofia, we host our own competitions. This is evidence of some of our achievements at the school. We also have houses, which is a part of the British system. Now we're going to walk into some of the classrooms to see.
So at British School of Sofia, we have heavily implemented the use of technology, and as you can see here, our students are using their iPads for educational purposes, and we've become an entirely digital school with having digital smartboards, the use of iPads, and many more technologies that are all throughout the school, ensuring that the quality of education that we receive at British School of Sofia is at the highest possible standard. Even during the times of the pandemic, such as COVID, that just recently happened. And now we're gonna take a look in this room.
At BSS, the students work collaboratively together in the classroom and doing group projects together. At our school, we put the emphasis on collaborative working.
So now we're going to walk into the room of our IPCP coordinator and our headmaster as well. And this is our coordinator's office. Now we're going to show you our facilities, and we have, in our school we have 2 science labs, and now we're going to show you the first one.
React with water. Let me remind you that it will need a little bit of heating, okay? What will be produced?
This is the designated IBDP2 classroom. Not only do we have our classes here, we have our study periods, and we have consultations with our teachers for internal assessments and extended essays.
At our school, our daily routine normally consists of starting school at 8:45 in the morning, and after each double period, which consists for an hour and a half, we have a small 15-minute break, and after the first 2 doubles, we have a big lunch break, throughout which, on every day, Monday to Friday, we have a different variety of clubs. As you can see, for example, here, this is the debate room, and in this debate room, we normally have debates about very worldwide topics and topics that kind of promote our sense of being an IB student.
Nikki and I have actually started our own debate club, and we've gotten very serious into it. We've been doing it now for the past 2 years, from the IBDP1 to IBDP2.
So as you can currently see, we are in the Spanish room, and behind me and under the walls, you can see the kids' work being put out on the walls, and it is all about the idea of developing a community and developing this sense of culture in our school. As you can see, basically all the posters behind me are about the Spanish culture. We have different types of food. Some of the posters are about the history of Spain, and some of them are about the traditions in the school. And this further emphasizes what as a school we stand for, which is to promote diversity and culture, because we are very international with having students from over 40 different countries.
At our school, students are given the option from grade 3 to either study German, Spanish or French. In the French class, students are able to learn about the different cultures of France, foods and so on. There's a lot of posters around about the alphabet, the history, foods. These designated language rooms are used from grade 3 to grade 12.
So we are currently in the German room, and again, as for the previous rooms that we've seen for the Spanish and the French room, as you can see, there's a lot of decorations around the walls, which further help our students to feel the sense of Germany, although we're in Bulgaria, and it again promotes this variety of cultures that we have at BSS, and this, for example, in particular, is the German culture.
At our school, we currently have 2 art classes, and right now the IGCSE students are having a class.
And as you can see, our art students are currently having their class. In our school, as I mentioned earlier, we are very prominent in technology, so each student has one of these bracelets which opens the door. And now we're going to show you our second art room, which is for the primary school, and as you can see, it's very colorfully decorated.
This is our teacher's staff room.
As part of the IB curriculum, citations and referencing and proving intellectual property is a very huge part of our system and our curriculum. So now we're going to show you our library where all of the citations and all the magic happens. And this is our library. So we are currently in our Mac lab, which is for our secondary grades, and we also have a primary lab, which is with Windows computers for our smaller grades as well. And we have a lot of computers here, and we have a wide variety of classes in this room, such as, for example, information technology and global society. We have computer science, we have ICT courses for all grades that start from grade 7 all the way up until grade 12. And in these classes, we teach about the importance of technology for our future and in the business world.
This is our playground. We have a court that is used for different sports such as basketball, volleyball.
We are currently in the IBDP1 classroom where the first year of the diploma program is happening, and here again, previously like in the other room, here teachers have the consultations with students, we have study periods held here, and sometimes we have a few different clubs and activities such as life and career skills, which kind of teach every student as to how to be more integrated. Here, for example, we have a couple of posters that are all about the IB and the structure as to how the IB diploma helps you for your future. And this was our tour around this British School, Sofia. Thank you.